The Seahawks wrap up their minicamp today. They'll open training camp July 25th. That is a Saturday. You know the fans are ready to jump all over that. They got a great spot out there to watch training camp up there on the berm. Seahawks had a shorter practice yesterday before doing some work in the community. Head coach Mike McDonald said Torrey Horton, who is now practicing this week, is expected to return to the practice field during training camp. McDonald said it's all positive when it comes to Horton as he works his way back from that shin injury. So we'll see. Injuries have haunted this young guy at the end of his college career and into his rookie season with the Seahawks.
And I know a lot of Seahawks fans and the coaches want to see what they can get from this guy. I mean, we've heard about his speed, how he can go downfield. So that's going to be interesting. Hopefully, you know, like Coach McDonald said yesterday, looks good that he'll be back for camp, which begins July 25th. So the Seahawks have one more practice today, Paul, and then they get their summer break. McDonald did have a lot of praise to pass out yesterday for receiver and special team star Rashid Shaheed. This is Shaheed's first full offseason as a Seahawk, and McDonald loves how he has attacked it.
It's been great. It's been great. Rashid, look, he deserves a lot of credit. He's been here the whole time. He's had a great attitude. He's had a lot of personal records in our offseason training program. The timing of our plays looked like it should, you know, given the amount of reps that are invested into it. And I know I'm as excited as heck to see where it goes.
You know, when you read Mike McDonald, he doesn't get excited as heck about anything. You sit there and you look at him. I think everyone is excited to see Jaxon Smith-Njigba this season. You know, he's the core of this Seahawks receiving core that is currently ranked by many as the 7th best receiving core in the NFL. If you go a little higher on that list, they got the Cowboys at number 2, and they got the Minnesota Vikings, which I thought was a bit of a surprise, at number 1 as far as receiving core goes. So,
and I love this receiving core because it just has so many parts. I mean, you have JSN, the proven offensive player of the year. You've got the veteran in Cooper Kupp, Rashid Shaheed, in his speed. Already talked about Horton. If he gets healthy, what he can do. You throw in Jake Bobo. He was key last year in several special teams, but he's another big target, Paul, to have him on the field. JSN, by the way, though, last year led the NFL, set the franchise record for receiving yards in a season, was named the offensive player of the year. But, Paul, he was also the defensive player of the year. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah, I don't know this. I didn't see this story.
You weren't out of town. Yeah, he was also the defensive player of the year for a bit. NFL made a mistake with his trophy. He now has his new trophy, and all is good for JSN.
I did. They just sent it. They just sent it to me a couple days ago, so appreciate them. Yeah.
Does it look right this time?
Yeah, we checked it. Everybody cleared it. I had, the whole team read it, make sure it was right, and it's good, solid.
No, Paul, it's solid. It's ready to roll.
Yeah, they had to check it again. I mean, why not? It's like anything else. You want to make sure they at least get it right the second time.
You see that eye roll there?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, NFL.
Yeah,
but you know what? Everybody loves this guy right now. It's not just Seattle, Paul.
Yeah, well, we talked to Warren Moon yesterday about the quality of routes that JSN runs and the reliability of having a receiver like that on your squad. And he had a tremendous season last year, as we've talked about. He continues to gain popularity. According to the NFLPA's official year-end sales list, JSN finished number 4 in jersey sales. Only Josh Allen, Drake May, and Saquon Barkley sold more jerseys. JSN's jersey is the highest-selling receiver jersey in the NFL and the highest-selling Seahawks jersey since Russell Wilson's peak years. So that tells you a little something about the popularity of this kid. Man, oh man, fans love him.
Fans love him. Let's get it. Offense may sell the jerseys, Paul, but defense wins championships.
Well, Chris, I've never heard that, Coach.
And we're going to talk about this Seahawks team. We got to talk about the defense. Defense has so many big stars. Yesterday on this show, we heard from Nick Eamon-Warry, Ernest Jones, and when it comes to leaders on this defense, you have to talk about Julian Love. He is willing to do whatever it takes to win and whatever is best for the team.
Yeah, that's Julian. He's the mayor, man. Just one of our leaders on our team. I think that exemplifies the mentality we look for all our guys, really. But it's never really a question with Julian. You assume that he's going to feel that way. That's a testament to just who he is every day. I would say we're never trying to take away from his ability to make plays or get him away from the action. I know personally we're always thinking about how do we get him closer to the action. Sometimes because he is so talented and so versatile, sometimes you do have to put him in other situations to, round out the 11 and make sure we're, the best 11 out there. But the fact that that's not an issue just makes us a lot better team. So testament to him.
All right, Coach Mike Macdonald holding court with the media after practice yesterday. Once again, they had a pretty full practice a couple days ago. Yesterday, guys were kind of having fun, shooting hoops, doing some shadow boxing. They did walkthroughs, Paul, for about an hour. Then they went out into the community and went to Seattle Children's, Ronald McDonald House, and they're going to have one more practice today, another shorter practice, and then tonight, the big ring ceremony they're going to have. So that's going to be fun for the team. And then it's summer break time. It's go out there. Be smart. We'll see you back on July 25th. You mentioned is the first practice, but they'll be back at the Virginia Mason Athletic Center probably July 23rd, 24th. So getting back.
Yeah.
But this is key for these guys. Coaches get worried when they leave for a month because it's off to Cabo, Cancun, Hawaii. But be smart out there.
That's what Pete Carroll used to say too, man. When he sends these guys off, you want to pat them on the head and say, just be smart. Stay out of trouble.